Have you ever felt addicted to social media? Do you find yourself glued to your phone whenever you have a spare moment? Maybe even you feel like you can't live without it. Well, I've been there too. I used to be glued to my phone all the time, scrolling endlessly, but over time I noted that I didn't feel good after spending a long hour on social media. I always felt and still feel guilty as if I am spending my time on nothing. Everybody might know that it's so easy to get stuck in this endless scroll of social media. I knew it was a problem and wanted to stop it, but I couldn't do it easily. It was harder than I thought. So here is my story about why I decided to cut off social media, how I did it, and what I learned along the way. I think it started because I live alone abroad in Japan, working long hours with little social interaction. I work about 10 hours a day, so by the time I got home, I felt so exhausted, too tired even to cook. Instead of relaxing, I end up just scrolling on social media. I was telling myself that I am just relaxing after a long hard day of work, but in reality, spending my time on social media didn't actually make me feel better or relaxed. Instead, I felt disappointed in myself for spending my free time like that. So I went through this kind of habits and routine every day. I understood that I wanted to stop, but I still spend most of my free time on social media. Then one day, a friend of mine told me about a documentary film called Social Dilemma. It was a wake-up call, and it's opened my eye to how these platforms are designed to keep up addicted, giving off constant little dopamine hit. So I finally decided to make a real change. I deleted Facebook app, Instagram, and even YouTube app from my phone. Before, I didn't even know what dopamine was, and I never heard of it. To understand better, I searched online and I learned that dopamine is released in our brain when we do things that bring up pressure, like scrolling on social media, eating delicious food, or even shopping. But this kind of quick hit dopamine is fast and easy to get, which is why this activity can feel so addictive. However, it's not necessarily the best type of dopamine for our mental health in the long run. At the same time, I also learned healthy dopamine comes from doing things that actually make us feel proud, like reaching a goal, learning new skill, or finishing tough projects. This kind of dopamine hits deeper and help us feel more satisfied or motivated in the long term. I also learned that exercise like running and dancing can naturally boost our dopamine level, but it doesn't give us a quick boost like social media, but it can make our brain healthy, improve our mood, and keep us motivated in the long term. At first, giving up social media was tough. I felt isolated, like something was missing, especially at night when I usually scroll before bed. My brain kept urging me to check my phone, but I forced myself to resist. And I thought to myself that I never been addicted to beer, cigarettes, or drunk, but here I am trying not to pick up my phone. I even find myself checking my phone while eating. I wasn't enjoying my meal to the fullest. I also noted that I was becoming less patient with everything. I remember one rainy day after work, I hurried to get inside, but my key went in upside down, so I couldn't unlock the door right away. And then I got frustration and getting angry over such a small thing. Another, I ordered something on Amazon that require little assembly, and I couldn't get myself to sit down and figure it out. My focus was all over the place and my patience was completely gone. That's when I realized I needed a serious change, and it made me wonder, why am I letting my phone control me? And I didn't want to live like that anymore. I tried everything I could to replace social media, especially Facebook, with something else. I binge watched Netflix and browsing shopping apps like Sosodan, Uniqlo, GU, and so much more. Shopping gave me that same dopamine hit, but in the end I bought a bunch of stuff I didn't even need and wasted my hard-earned money. So please don't do that. Shopping is definitely not the answer. I was trying to liberate the gap Fables left, but trying to liberate like this didn't work, and you might end up like me, just wasting money and time. I try so hard not to use paper, but I find myself still using YouTube in a different way because to avoid scrolling endlessly, I didn't download the app. So I go through YouTube website through Google and search for podcasts on topic like how to give up social media. It was funny though, but living alone in Japan, I needed help. I needed support while I'm cutting off social media. I needed something to keep me going. So I look for results that help me stay strong. I also listen to audiobooks about detox dopamine to learn how other people manage their time and mental health. Another way I replaced social media was by reading. Since I am not native speaker of Japanese and English, reading in these two languages still have some challenges. Sometimes I come across books with complex languages and I couldn't understand fully, so I bought another new one which was easier and engaging. I knew that reading was a better use of my time than scrolling, so I kept pushing myself to stick with it. Month after month without social media, I started to see some benefits. I didn't feel the urge to check my Facebook and my other social media account. I felt so free and actually found out that I have a lot more time. So with all that extra time, I finally got the chance to reflect on what I really wanted to do in life. And it's kind of like I got the chance to evaluate what I was chasing for and what I didn't want at all. I started asking myself, what do I need to do to get what I want? What kind of myself would help me live a peaceful life? It felt like I finally have the time to reflect on my own time. I understand that things don't always happen the way I want, so the most important thing is I need to take care of myself, set my own rule, and define my own success. There were moments when I thought about deleting my Fables account entirely, but I haven't yet because Fable is where I connect with my family, my friends, my community back in Myanmar. For us, Fable is a major way to stay in touch. Since I reprogrammed my brain, I can actually live without social media. Sometimes I go weeks without checking, but when I need to check something or when I need to look for something, I reinstall the app and get the info and delete it again. It was funny though, but I need to be careful because it's too easy to get lost in this endless scrolling. Recently, I am creating content and post it on YouTube and also on my Facebook page. So I noted myself checking Facebook and YouTube more often because I am curious that how many views I get. So it's a big challenges to keep my good habit in line, but staying mindful and discipline is something I am still working on. All I want to say is, don't get me wrong, I am not perfect. I am not always productive or using my time wisely. There are plenty of days when I procrastinate, I get lazy or feeling down. I am just like everyone else dealing with stress, moment of self-doubt or up and down, but what matters is I am trying to live a life that is more meaningful or fulfilling, and I want to be more in control of my time, my mind, and not let my attention be constantly taken by my phone or social media. I truly believe that if we are serious about making a change or if we want to have more control over our time or attention, we can reset our habits. I know it's easier said than done in this digital age. I want to say you don't have to quit or delete your social media account entirely, but you can set the limit or stay intentional about what you are consuming. that can make a big difference. It's all about making intentional in everyday choices to keep focus on what's really matter. If you are watching until the end, I want to say thanks for watching. If my story resonates with you, let's support each other in creating a better life. So bye bye, see you in my next video.